Believe it or not, within the Demon Slayer course, water breathing is often dismissed as a technique for the weak, or those lacking raw talent. But look closer. Why is it that, among monsters like the Stone or Wind Hashira, it was Giyu Tomioka who forced Upper Moon 3 Akaza to scream in shock? In 50 years, I have never seen a water Hashira this powerful. Is water breathing just a series of beautiful, flowing blue waves, or does it hide an 11th form capable of defying the very laws of physics? If you think you've mastered the 10 forms used by Tanjiro, you are dead wrong. Today, we are diving deep into the lethal currents to decode why this is the most common style, yet the most ruthless weapon in the history of the course. Don't blink, because this flow is about to wash away everything you thought you knew. To truly grasp the power of water, we must travel back for 100 years to the golden age of the Sengoku era. Water breathing didn't just appear out of thin air. It is one of the 5 primary branches derived directly from sun breathing, pioneered by the legendary Yoriichi Tsujikuni. When the swordsmen of that era couldn't handle the crushing physical strain of the original breathing, they adapted it to fit their own bodies. Thus, water was born simulating the fluid, relentless movement of a stream while retaining its lethal cutting edge. Over centuries, it evolved into the most refined and systematic style, passed down through masters like the former water Hashira, Sakonji Yurikodaki. Why do almost all recruits start with the water style? The answer lies in one word: adaptability. Unlike flame breathing, which focuses on explosive offense, or thunder breathing, which demands godlike leg strength and speed, water breathing allows a Slayer to fight from any position. Whether they are falling through the air, submerged deep underwater, or even fighting through severe injuries. Water has no fixed shape, it morphs to fill every gap in an opponent's defense. This is exactly how Tanjiro seamlessly chains his forms, switching from absolute defense to a killing blow in a single heartbeat. Now here is a fascinating fact from the fanbooks that you might have missed. The majestic water dragons and crashing tidal waves we see on screen are actually visual metaphors. In reality, there is no physical water spraying from the Nichirin blade. However, the sheer pressure and flow created by the swordsman are so intense that the enemy feels like they are being drowned by a relentless tide before the blade even touches their neck. The 10 fundamental forms of water breathing are not just random strikes. They are a complete, sophisticated combat system refined over centuries. Let's strip back the layers of each technique to reveal its sheer elegance and brutality. First form, water surface slash. Technique, a singular, powerful horizontal strike. This is the ultimate finisher in its simplest form. The Slayer concentrates all their momentum into a single horizontal plane, slicing through the target's neck as easily as parting the surface of a lake. Second form, water wheel. Technique, the swordsman leaps and flips 360 degrees vertically, creating a massive ring of flowing water. Analysis, by utilizing centrifugal force, this form massively increases striking power. It's perfect for attacking large targets or neutralizing overhead assaults. Third form, flowing dance. Technique, the Slayer moves with the fluid grace of a winding stream, swinging the blade in soft, curved paths. This is the ultimate balance of offense and defense. Instead of standing still, the Slayer constantly moves to dodge while simultaneously striking at every opening. It's a dance of death. Fourth form, striking tide. Technique, a relentless chain of multiple consecutive slashes that curve like crashing waves. Analysis, ideal for fighting crowds or enemies with multiple limbs. Each slash builds momentum from the last, making the tide harder to stop with every swing. Fifth form, blessed rain after the drought. Technique, a gentle, painless strike delivered with almost zero resistance. Analysis, known as the slash of kindness. It is only used when an enemy surrenders. Instead of pain, the demon feels a sense of serenity, like soft rain falling on their skin. A deeply humane touch in a world of monsters. 6th form, Whirlpool. Technique, the Slayer fiercely twists their upper body and blade, creating a violent vortex around them. Analysis, this form is devastating underwater or in zero-gravity environments. The suction pulls enemies in, shredding anything caught in its path. 7th form, Drop Ripple Thrust. Technique, a lightning-fast, precise stab like a single drop hitting a still pond. Analysis, the fastest of the 10 basic forms. It's used to intercept incoming attacks or strike microscopic weak points with pinpoint accuracy. 8th form, Waterfall Basin. Technique, a crushing vertical strike delivered from above with the weight of a thundering waterfall. Analysis, it uses gravity to create suffocating pressure. This can pulverize an enemy or act as a landing cushion to break a fall from extreme heights. 9th form, Splashing Water Flow. Technique, a footwork-heavy style that minimizes the time spent touching the ground. Analysis, this is the pinnacle of mobility. It allows the Slayer to fight on unstable or shifting terrain by splashing across surfaces like water droplets. 10th form, Constant Flux. Technique, a continuous, spinning attack that takes the shape of a colossal water dragon. Analysis, the strongest of the original forms. The more the Slayer rotates, the more power accumulates, eventually unleashing a strike of catastrophic proportions. It is the embodiment of an unbreakable will. As you can see, these 10 forms cover every possible combat scenario. But is that the limit of water breathing? Brace yourselves, because we are about to enter the domain of a true genius, the man who broke the mold with the 11th form. If the first 10 forms are a simulation of flowing water, then the 11th form, Dead Calm, is the ultimate manifestation of a mirror-still lake. This is an exclusive technique, a personal legacy that the water Hashira, Giyu Tomioka, self-created to reach the realm of the gods. The mechanics of Dead Calm. Imagine every incoming attack, whether it's the most powerful blood demon art or 1,000 lightning-fast slashes, simply vanishing the moment they enter Jiyu's personal space. Giyu doesn't use brute force to clash, he uses stillness to nullify. He swings his blade with speed so extreme it's invisible to the naked eye, creating a void where every enemy movement is reduced to nothingness. Like a lake with zero ripples, anything that falls into it is instantly swallowed by absolute silence. Akaza's astonishment. The true peak of the 11th form wasn't seen at Mountain Natagumo, but during the life or death struggle within the Infinity Castle. Akaza, Upper Moon 3, with centuries of combat experience, was utterly shocked. He unleashed destructive death, disorder, a rain of shockwave punches capable of pulverizing anything, yet Giyu stood there, unmoving, neutralizing every single strike. Akaza admitted he had never encountered a water Hashira in the past who reached this level of mastery. This is the ultimate validation of Jiyu's genius. Psychological depth, strength born from pain. But why is it called Dead Calm? Some say this technique reflects Jiyu's soul, a man constantly plagued by self-doubt, feeling unworthy of standing among the other Hashira. The stillness of the lake represents his crushing loneliness, the pain of losing his sister Tsutako and his best friend Sabito. Giyu transformed the emptiness in his heart into an absolute defensive shield. He doesn't need the roar of a waterfall, he chooses the silence to protect those he loves. The 11th form is more than just a swordsmanship technique. It is a declaration of will. But will this sacrifice and power be enough to bring down the Demon King, Muzan himself? Looking back at the entire journey, water breathing is more than just a combat technique. It is the ultimate symbol of human resilience and the incredible power of adaptability. Just as water can erode the hardest stone over 10,000 years, the Demon Slayers used their sheer persistence to wear down Muzan's thousand-year reign. Even though Tanjiro eventually discovered his true destiny lied within sun breathing, it was the lessons of the flow from Master Yoriichi and Giyu that built the unbreakable foundation he needed to stand tall against the world's most ancient evils. So if you were chosen to join the Demon Slayer course, would you have the patience to master the 10 original forms of water? Or would you follow in Giyu Tomioka's footsteps and create a 12th form of your own? Let me know in the comments below. I'm dying to hear which breathing style is your absolute favorite. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this deep dive useful, and subscribe to the channel today to officially join the Demon Slayer course. Together, we'll continue to uncover the darkest secrets of the Kimetsu no Yaiba world. The water breathing might end here, but our flow never stops. I'll see you all in the next shocking breakdown. Victory to the course!